Hello, this is Kindle Unlimited Reviews, and this is my review of The Dark Paladin, The Age of Magic, Book 2. In summary, Cedric always wanted to be a paladin, to fight demons, but the demon problem is worse than he feared. Ashton, the people's necromancer, is on the run after releasing a demon that killed the king's son. The characters in the book are mostly the same as the last book. Only thing worth mentioning is that the POV changes seems to be more natural, and not just a way to shuffle a lot of characters around. Also, the brother and sister incest couple make a huge monstrous transformation at the end that completely suits them. The affair is not secret either, so it's good that they skipped the whole will others find out thing. The good thing about this book is what I liked is what I thought was going to happen and dislike did not happen. There was no romance between the princess and Ashton. They only meet once under horrible circumstances. Ashton did not spend all his time explaining what he did was a mistake, and the mystery of who killed an important noble is left as a side story. What really made it an important improvement from the last book is Cedric's and his wife's story. It starts as something we see in most fantasy books. Young boy wants to join his elite but shunned order. He has a crush on a spunky girl, and that girl also wants to break barriers by becoming the first female paladin against what her father wishes. But it all goes wrong. As we know from the last book, the person the paladin swears to is a demon, and breaking that oath can lead to death of themselves and their loved ones. The oath also requires their sons to fight too. So now that a female paladin has joined, all the daughters are now required to fight too. She's also forced to marry Cedric to have those children. This is all at the start of the book, and they don't spend their time brooding over it. In fact, they don't completely regret that choice, because the demon that they serve still gives them the power to fight other demons. What I did not like is that Cedric is a fool. He spends the entirety of the last book and most of this one being careful about his dealing with the demon queen, who's offering him power, and then he just says okay to reviving someone who he knows will come back as a demon and under the control of someone he does not trust. She even told him that innocents may die. I don't need to spoil things further for listeners to figure out what happened next. I think this was an attempt to make all the relationships between the characters who have to work together complicated. I see this in romance all the time. Oh, I loved him, but he murdered my sister. What should I do? It should be obvious, but yeah. In this case, they need each other to fight the demon threat that Ashton released in the second part of the book. Ashton has now released 2 of these demons, one in the first book, one in the second. Let's hope he learns next time. As for my recommendation, this was better than the last book, but it was almost ruined for me by Ashton's mega dumb choice. Okay, that's it. Thank you for listening to my review.